Stop. Let's do it. Focus on me. One more step. Another step. One more step. Come on. Sorry. Come on.
I'm losing my strength. These are scary. We're gonna do one at a time, one leg at a time.
I've been here to catch my slack too, you know what I'm saying? But not like I've been here to catch yours.
What slack you catch?
You see what I'm saying? You don't appreciate a thing.
I don't need this. I can lose weight on my own. Well, why you ain't lost a check?
Seriously, did that just happen? Crystal and her family find themselves in a bind as their car decides it's a good time to overheat and break down right in the heart of southeastern Colorado. They cleverly manage to arrange for a tow truck to rescue their vehicle and cart it off to the hotel they're supposed to be staying at, ensuring they know its whereabouts and hold on to the keys. This sudden hiccup causes a mix of stress and adrenaline, but Crystal focuses on the silver lining, emphasizing the importance of sticking together as a family in tough times. Just when you think it's all chaos, there's more madness on the way.
We got a tow truck to tow our vehicle to the hotel we're staying at tonight. And the tow truck driver was nice enough to be like, one of you come with me so you know where your vehicle is, and we'll have the keys and everything right there. I don't like this very much. It's a little bit scary. So Damien went with the tow truck driver.
You won't believe this twist. After an entire day filled with challenges, Crystal unfortunately misses her critical appointment with Dr. Now, a key moment in her weight loss journey. Despite the setback, she manages to reschedule, though the shadow of possibly missing this new opportunity looms large due to another potential late start. This series of unfortunate events really highlights the logistical nightmares Crystal endures in her quest for better health. Buckle up, because what comes next is even more jaw-dropping.
And we'll miss my appointment with Dr. Now for sure now. I just want to get in.
30401.
I just hope Dr. Now can understand it's not my fault, because I need this help now more than ever. I called Dr. Now's office and was able to push my appointment back.
This part is a real roller coaster of emotions. Crystal recounts the journey as both the most challenging and oddly the simplest she's ever embarked on, shedding light on the deep emotional and spiritual battles she's facing. Amidst all the turmoil, her determination to not throw in the towel shines through. When their original vehicle gives up the ghost, they manage to scrape together enough cash with the help of family and friends to rent a new ride and keep moving toward Houston. You'll want to stick around. The upcoming scene is a real cliffhanger.
This is the test of all faith. This is the hardest and craziest trip I've ever taken. Every bad juju that's coming at us, we're butting heads with it. I'm not a giver-upper, so we're pushing forward still. We're finally close, and it's hard to believe this ride is almost over.
Grab your tissues for this one. In Dr. Now's office, the tension is palpable as Crystal nervously awaits the verdict from the scale, dreading any increase in her weight. Armed with a cane to manage her severe back pain, she's all hope and nerves, praying that Dr. Now will agree to keep working with her despite the potential setbacks. This moment is a raw display of her vulnerability and her relentless fight for health. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next.
I know my weight is bad. I just don't know if it's gone up since the last time I checked. Honey, I need my cane. Oh, thank you. My back hurts so bad. I don't know if Dr. Now is gonna agree to work with me.
Talk about a critical encounter. Crystal finally gets face to face with Dr. Now, where they discuss the epic trek from Idaho, the mechanical demise of her truck, and her urgent reason for seeking bariatric surgery. Dr. Now acknowledges the steep decline in her health and stresses the absolute necessity for a dedicated commitment to a healthy lifestyle for any significant weight loss success. This heart-to-heart lays the groundwork for Crystal's upcoming trials and the immense work ahead. The journey is nowhere near its end, so stay tuned to see how it all unfolds.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good?
Good. All right, you must be Crystal.
Yep.
Well, good to meet you. I'm glad you finally made it. Who's the young man over here?
This is my fiance, Damien, and my daughter, Rai.
Okay, well, good to meet all of you. Where are you coming from?
Idaho, Manan, Idaho.
Idaho.
Yes.
That's a long way from here.
Oh, yeah.
Buckle up, folks, we're diving in. Tammy shares that food is her escape from misery, revealing that once she starts eating, she finds it hard to stop. She describes her daily routine, which consists largely of eating and snacking continuously except when she is asleep. Tammy expresses her fear of her weight spiraling out of control and making her life unbearable. But that's not all. Up next, things get even more real.
Food is my only escape from the misery I have. You know, once I start, I don't want to stop. So eat as much as I want. After I eat, I'll snack. I snack all day. Only time I'm not snacking is if I'm eating a meal or if I'm asleep. Well, I eat as much as I can, and I love it. I love everything about it, except how I know it's killing me.
You'll need a minute to process this one. Reflecting on her childhood, Tammy recounts happier times and how financial troubles and her father's drug addiction shattered her stable family life. The family's move to Texas marked a significant turning point, leading to loneliness and increased dependency on food as a coping mechanism. By age 10, her weight had already become a significant issue, yet it went unaddressed by her family. Strap in, because the emotional roller coaster continues.
I struggled with my weight all my life, but when I was really young, I was a happy, fun, loving kid. Those were happy times, and I felt like we had a happy family too then. Growing up, it was just me and my brother and my mom. In my earlier years, my dad was involved. So my home life and my family was good then.
You can't make this stuff up. As Tammy grew older, her weight continued to climb, reaching about 250 pounds by junior high and over 300 pounds by high school graduation. Despite moving to college, homesickness brought her back to her mother, who, unbeknownst to Tammy, struggled with a drug addiction. This revelation and her mother's subsequent rehabilitation stint added to Tammy's emotional burdens, exacerbating her eating habits. Get ready, because her love life is about to throw us a curveball.
As I got older, of course, the weight went up. And so in junior high, I was probably about 250. And I put on another 100 pounds over the next 2 or 3 years. And so by the time I graduated, I know I was in the 300s. So I was bigger, but my weight didn't feel like it was out of control then.
But next up, love enters the stage. Tammy discusses her relationship with Victor, who she met through a friend. Despite her increasing weight, Victor provided emotional support and made her feel loved and beautiful. They had 3 children together, but despite the joy they brought, her weight continued to rise significantly during these years. Hold tight, because the plot thickens tragically in the upcoming segment.
Victor, and we started to date. He was my friend's uncle, and he was a very handsome, very, very loving man. I loved him very much, and I just enjoyed him. It was a very happy time in my life. And when I was with him was when I had my 3 children. First, my oldest, Deontay.
And now, for the heartbreaker. The narrative takes a tragic turn as Tammy reveals Victor's murder by a jealous partner, a profound loss that deeply affected her. Struggling with grief, she turned increasingly to food for comfort. This period marked a rapid weight gain that pushed her well over 500 pounds by her 30s. Next, we'll see how she handles being thrown back into life's deep end.
It was a couple of years later when he died tragically. I'll never forget the moment I found out what had happened. He was murdered. He had a jealous girlfriend. She thought if he would come and see his children, he was with me, and she stabbed him with a knife twice in the heart. And when I heard that, I was devastated.
Get ready for a tough but touching moment. Tammy, now a grandmother, expresses her desire to play an active role in her grandchildren's lives, but acknowledges that her mobility and health issues severely limit her ability to do so. She discusses her daily struggles and the physical limitations caused by her weight, which keep her from fully participating in family activities. Despite these challenges, she holds on to hope for a better future. Up next, see how Tammy gears up to fight back.
But I have grandkids now, and I want to play a very active role in both of their lives. My oldest is Demarion. He turned 1 in August, and my oldest daughter, Serenity, has her son, Caden, who's 5 months old. Here's your bottle. Okay. I want them to know me.
Here comes the turning point. In a moment of introspection, Tammy recognizes the need for change to avoid a premature death. She details the potential life-threatening consequences of her condition, including heart failure and other critical health issues. Determined, she voices a commitment to seeking help and making significant lifestyle changes to improve her health and extend her life. Ready for the next chapter? Tammy's journey is far from over.
I have to change. If I don't do something different, I could very well die because my body parts could give out at any moment. My heart could stop, my lungs could stop, even my knees could give out and I fall, hit my head, break my neck, or in a very near future, I will lay in that bed and die.
Can you believe this transformation? John is celebrating his recovery 2 months post-surgery, feeling absolutely fantastic without the excess skin. He's planned a special date with his partner Amber to mark his recovery milestone. The anticipation of a normal evening out marks a thrilling new chapter in his life. Just imagine what's coming up next for them. Sure to be a blast.
It's been 2 months since my surgery and I'm finally fully recovered, and having all that skin gone feels amazing. And tonight, me and Amber are going on a date to celebrate recovery. Whenever I was 600 pounds, it really put a crimp in our relationship because she was my caretaker. But that's not how it is anymore.
What a wild ride to this point. Lonnie reflects on his dramatic change, comparing his past struggles with his burgeoning aspirations. He's brimming with a mix of overwhelm and elation as he gets ready to enjoy a simple night out, fully soaking in the moment. This marks a massive mental shift from merely surviving to actively living. You won't believe how the evening unfolds. Keep your eyes peeled.
Before, I was just barely getting by. Now I get to think about the life I actually want, and it's overwhelming. But tonight, I just want to be in the moment and enjoy every second of it.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
You got 2?
Yeah.
I'm very proud of John and his progress and what he's done.
Check out this dynamic duo now. John and his son Caleb are off fishing, something utterly unimaginable before John's weight loss. This scene underscores the revitalized father-son relationship and the fresh experiences they can now share. It stands as a testament to John's physical and emotional recovery and its profound impact on family connections. You're not going to want to miss what they get up to next. It's a real treat.
All right, let's go fishing.
Yep, fishing time. Today, I'm going fishing with Caleb, and I'm excited about it. And I think he is too, because we've been fishing together, but not like this. Caleb gives me all the motivation. If it would have just been me and Amber, I don't think I would have ever done this.
How incredible is their catch-up time? John talks about the transformation in his life and his desire to make up for lost time with his family. He highlights the importance of creating memories, especially with his son Caleb, who he can now actively engage with thanks to his improved health. This segment is both introspective and forward-looking, emphasizing personal and familial development. The next clip brings even more smiles and surprises.
My whole life is transformed, and now the biggest thing for me is going to be building memories with my family. The whole time I've known Caleb, he's known me as someone who can barely get around, and now I have a chance to change all that. I do feel like I'm making up for lost time. I gotta make up for lost time. He's not gonna be...
Ready for something super cute? Another standout moment is the surprise picnic date that Richard has planned for his partner. This outing is particularly special because it represents activities that were previously off limits due to physical constraints. It celebrates newfound freedom and the deep emotional bond in their relationship, marking progress and the joy of new experiences. See what happens when they lay out the picnic blanket. It's adorable.
Today I'm excited because Richard is surprising me and taking me on a date. And I love being surprised, especially by Richard. Richard did tell me it's gonna be sort of like a picnic. Going on a damn picnic. Fat people don't go on picnics, you don't sit on the ground, it's insane. You can't get up. So, you know, like it's just, oh, everything's just awesome. And I'm excited in general because there's a big part of me that would have never thought I would have been able to experience this kind of thing.
Ever thought you'd witness this? The brothers hit the racetrack, fulfilling one of John's lifelong dreams. This isn't just about the thrill of the race. It symbolizes the reclaiming of dreams once thought permanently benched. Their enthusiasm and gratitude for this chance are clear, showcasing how far they've come, not just in terms of weight loss, but in regaining their zest for life. The thrills keep coming. Something even more exhilarating is up next.
I'm excited. Yeah. I've never been on any kind of date like this. It's just cool. Are we here? Is this it?
We're here.
Oh, it's so cool. Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh, look how cute it is. It's all like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Feel that brotherly love. In a heartfelt chat, the brothers acknowledge their past rough patches and celebrate their now supportive relationship. Their time together at the racetrack, combined with their newfound physical capabilities, spotlights their emotional healing along with their physical transformations. They now cherish each other's company in ways that were previously impossible, wrapping up the episode on a note of brotherly love and mutual appreciation. And guess what? The excitement doesn't end here. There's more to come.
Growing up, me and John didn't get along very well. I know we've always loved each other, but a lot of times I never thought I'd be able to have this relationship with my brother. Now we really appreciate each other and enjoy each other, and I'm super grateful for that.
He can drive. Slowly. Very slowly.
You was getting it around that racetrack. Holy cow.
Samantha's predicament is as shocking as a plot twist in a thriller. She admits that her life has become unbearably miserable due to her escalating weight, which has brought her dangerously close to being bedridden. She expresses a fervent wish that her life struggles were just a nightmare from which she could awaken. The reality is harsher, with daily tasks becoming colossal battles, making mere survival a formidable challenge. Buckle up, because her day-to-day challenges are up next, and they're heart-wrenching.
My life is so miserable now because I've let my weight get so out of control that I'm barely functioning. And it's getting harder and worse every single day. And I know I'm very close to becoming bedridden. So at this point, I wish.
It's absolutely staggering to see how everyday tasks are monumental for Samantha. Living alone in a second-floor apartment has become a battleground, with basic activities like walking to the bathroom or bathing transformed into Herculean tasks due to her size. It's been a whopping 12 years since she last stood in a shower, and now she can only manage to bathe every 4 days because of the sheer physical effort involved. The emotional roller coaster that food brings into her life is up next, and it's a doozy.
Right now, I live by myself in a one-bedroom apartment on the second floor. But my size makes it almost impossible to do anything on my own. I'm barely able to even make it to the bathroom because walking is so difficult.
What unfolds here is a raw look into the depths of Samantha's emotional turmoil. She discusses how her significant weight exacerbates the difficulty of daily activities and how food has become her sanctuary, offering a temporary escape from the grim realities of her condition. Relying on scheduled food deliveries because stairs have become her nemesis, she's overwhelmed by the simplest movements. Coming right up, watch how she reaches out for a lifeline in her moment of dire need.
And I just hate it. I hate how hard it is for me to be in this body, and I'm constantly miserable. So all I want to do is find ways to forget about my life. So I eat because food lets me do that, and that's mostly what I do all day.
The stakes are sky high as Samantha makes a desperate call for medical assistance. Realizing the critical nature of her health situation, she reaches out to Dr. Now, hoping he can offer a solution. The logistical nightmare of traveling to see him due to her size, which necessitates a bariatric ambulance not available for long distances, adds to her plight. Stick around because her caregivers are about to step up in a big way, and it's both heartwarming and nail-biting.
It's been one bad decision after another. And I finally realized about 3 years ago, once somebody's not motivated to help themselves, you can knock yourself out trying to help them, but you're not going to get anywhere with it. So I can't do it anymore. I'm through.
So I've called Dr. Now because he's one of the only people that I know of that might help me. And he said he will. And he gave me an appointment that's supposed to be in a couple weeks in his office.
Every step she takes is loaded with tension and anticipation. During an intensely challenging attempt to move, Samantha receives crucial support from her caregivers, who encourage and guide her through each painstaking step. Expressing severe pain and a fear of collapsing without immediate help, she highlights the extreme physical limitations and risks she faces every day. Don't go anywhere. Her hospital stint brings a small ray of hope next.
I'm not gonna let you fall, okay? You're gonna focus on me all the way down, okay? And let's get you comfortable, okay?
It was like I'm carrying a noose piggyback. Sucks!
Come on. You got this. You're strong enough. You got this. Step down right in front of you. Let's do it. Focus on me. Come on. Focus on me. Which leg's coming first? There we go. Good. Another step. One more step.
This segment offers a rare slice of good news amidst the ongoing struggles. After a long stay in the hospital, Samantha discovers her body isn't breaking down as she feared, though she still faces a myriad of health issues. There's a significant push for her to adopt a controlled diet, although the facility struggles to meet the stringent dietary requirements prescribed by her doctor. Next up, Dr. Now delivers some tough love, and it's crucial but challenging to hear.
I've been in the hospital for around 6 weeks now. After they ran all their tests and everything, the good news was my body wasn't breaking down or anything that I was afraid of at that time. But I still have so many health issues related to my weight, so they haven't felt like it's been safe to send me home. Dr. Now wants them to put me on a controlled diet here, but it turns out they don't really do that.
Time for a reality check from Dr. Now, and his words could be a game changer. He delivers stern, necessary guidance, insisting that Samantha stick to a 1,200 calorie diet to stave off further health deterioration. He stresses the critical importance of physical activity to prevent her from becoming bedridden, setting a clear and strict recovery path. Hang tight, because Samantha's homecoming is next, and it's a mixed bag of emotions and new challenges.
I don't think I have one. I've been,
Okay, so here's the plan you need to follow. You ready for it?
Yes, I'm ready.
So I'm gonna send you the 1,200 calorie diet again, okay? And try to follow that, which means no snacking. You only eat 3 times. You eat only about 400 calories per meal. You can have the cooked vegetable and salad.
Navigating home life proves to be a tricky but crucial adjustment. Returning home with a modest weight loss, Samantha faces new hurdles without the constant oversight of medical professionals. She and her daughter Bella make significant adaptations, including relocating to a more accessible ground floor apartment. The emotional dynamics of her home return are intensely moving, and up next, shedding light on the deep emotional support she needs.
After months in the hospital, I'm very glad to say that I'm finally discharged, and I'm able to go back home with my weight down to around 900, which is a 40-pound loss. But I'm also nervous because I'm not gonna have all that help like I did in the hospital. Right now, with even how far I've come, I still hit my limit too quickly if I'm up. And then I have to have help if I don't want to end up on the floor and in pain.
As Samantha tries to settle into her new reality, her daughter Bella expresses deep concerns about her potential for depression and suicidal thoughts now that she's more isolated. The family's emotional support becomes even more critical as they navigate the complex dynamics of Samantha's recovery outside the clinical environment. Coming up, Dr. Now praises her progress, and it's a real tearjerker with a side of hope.
And I'm just scared that she's gonna have suicidal thoughts and be not okay on her own whenever we leave, and that's terrifying to me. She's been in the hospital for so long that you have people constantly checking up on you. But here, she's on her own. She has no one. At first, everything was fine, and then everything went south really fast.
Finally, some uplifting news for Samantha. During a follow-up visit, Dr. Now commends her substantial progress post-surgery and outlines the next steps in her rehabilitation. This includes intensive physical therapy and psychological support to maintain her weight loss and address the emotional aspects of her eating habits. Stay tuned for a celebration of her inspiring journey.
Hi, Samantha.
Hello.
Dr. Hidari, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you. Sam, this is really exciting. You get out of the hospital finally. You've done really well. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
This was major surgery. It was a big risk. We took a risk operating on you. However, I appreciate your confidence in us and me to have surgery.